Your local source for DirecTV, HD TVs, installation is David Benjamin's High Tech Direct. It's David Benjamin's High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone. Here's your host, Buddy Pearson.
It's basketball time at Tennessee Tech. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sports Zone. Yes, we are the longest-running sports television show in the Upper Cumberland. No, we're not at Logan's Roadhouse. We're at the Hooper Eblen Center, where Tennessee Tech men are getting ready for their season opener this week against North Carolina State. Well, Golden Eagle fans got a glimpse of what to expect this season with an exhibition game against Carson Newman, and the Golden Eagles were flying high. Tech jumped out to a 44-14 lead in the first half and cruised to a 95-46 victory over the Eagles of Carson Newman. And now they're getting ready for the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. Joining us now, redshirt freshman Chase Dunn, the outstanding player from Livingston who's finally out here. Man, you had to sit out last year. How good does it feel to finally get out there and play a little ball?
Oh, it's great. It's after missing a season, it's just a great feeling to get back and actually play a game.
You know, you came out against Carson Newman. You were the leading scorer. A lot of times, man, you're like the smallest dude on the court, but you put up 15 points against some of those giants. That had to feel good to come out and play well in your first game.
Oh, it was a great feeling just to get that monkey off the back and actually do a little bit. But my teammates did a great job, setting us a couple screens, and I was fortunate enough just to knock down the shots.
Now, here you go. You're going to be playing at North Carolina State. You're going to open the season at North Carolina State. That's got to be exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. It's one of those games where you're proud to be there, you know, and hopefully do your best. And, you know it's going to be hard, but just play your hardest and see what happens.
Well, you know, just talk about, you know, being a member of the team. You know, you guys got height, you got shooting, you got rebounding. It seems like you've got a pretty good team this year.
Oh, we got a really good chance to be special. You know, if we work hard and communicate and play defense and rebound, I think we have a shot at winning the OVC. Really do.
Really. And what about your role? I mean, you see a lot of playing time in your future?
I mean, I hopefully, but yeah, I'll just whatever my role is, I'll take it on and I'll do my best at it.
All right, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And joining us now, junior Kevin Murphy. Well, man, here it is. The season's getting ready to start. You're going to North Carolina State. Pretty good way to start the season.
It's a pretty good way. I'm very excited for the season to start off. I think we got a very good chance this year of beating NC State and Michigan State this year.
You know, you guys, you went to Puerto Rico. You had a good fall. Now, how do you think the team's doing right now that you're ready to start the season?
I think the team's doing great right now. Everybody gelling together. We practicing hard, going hard every day, just getting better.
Yeah. What about you personally? I mean, you've played great your first 2 years. I mean, is this going to be an even better year for Kevin Murphy?
I mean, every year I try myself to, you know what I'm saying, improve my game, but we'll see when the season starts.
And what about, the OVC? I mean, you guys weren't picked that high, but, I mean, I'm sure you guys know that you can do a lot better than that.
Yes, I don't worry about the how they chose us in 6 or 7 play, whatever they chose. I just worry about at the end when we playing in March. That's all.
Yeah, it seems like you guys got, you got rebounding, you got shooting, you got it seems like you got a total package this year. Do you think the team's going to be a lot better this year?
I think the team's going to be a lot better, because we got everything we need right now.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man.
All right, thank you.
And joining us now, Tennessee Tech head coach Mike Sutton. Coach, this is it. This is what you've been waiting on. The season is here. A little game at North Carolina State.
Well, college basketball is here. It actually started a couple of days before we get there. We play on Friday the 12th, but we're excited about it. It'll be a really challenging game. They're picked to finish as high as third in the ACC, and the two people that are picked to finish ahead of them are called Duke and Carolina, so they must be pretty good.
Well, you know, you guys came out, you were impressive in your win over Carson Newman in an exhibition game. You see a game like that, did you see what you wanted to see as far as the players go?
Yeah, you know, other than Matt Marseille getting the stinger again on his shoulder, everything was good because you want to see your younger guys play and you want to see them get time. We're pretty comfortable with our older guys, but between that and what we did in the Dominican Republic, I think we got to see that. And then you got to see, our fans got to see guys like Dennis and Liam and, of course, Chase and Swansea, who didn't get to play last year because they were redshirting. So that's a pretty big deal. But I was pleased with a lot of things. There's always room to improve. But I think people saw how our team's going to be. They're going to be fun to watch. They play really hard. They play together. And there's some interesting new faces.
Yeah, you know, I guess going to the Dominican Republic, you know, it kind of helped maybe the team come together a little bit. Do you feel like you're maybe a little farther ahead this time than you were last year?
Well, I think the kids understand, the new kids. We had 7 new faces. And so it gave all those guys an opportunity to play in the 7 games, and I think that really helped from a teaching perspective. But, you know, when you get all those new kids, you're talking about Liam McMarr, the 7'1" kid from Canada. You know, Matt Marseille, the transfer from Centenary, is about 6'6", to go with Zach Swansea and Chase Dunn. And then Mitchell Hill, you know, from Cookville, who played extremely well in the DR. And, you know, we need for Mitchell to get stronger, so we're going to redshirt him this year. Javon McKay looked good the other night, our athletic freshman. And so we'll be looking to see where we can get minutes for him, you know, to go with the other guys. And then I think one of the kids that didn't score a lot that's especially impressive was Dennis Ogby, the young man from Germany. Very bright. He's an honor student, and he had that monstrous dunk in transition where he did not break stride on it, which was a little better play than you thought, particularly after you rewind it. But he's going to be a very, very good player. And he's young, but he's got some toughness, and having played professionally in Germany, I think that's helped him a lot.
Now, talking about the schedule, I mean, obviously you start off at North Carolina State, but, man, you've got just some tough games lined up early on.
Yeah, we got to talk to whoever's making out this schedule, believe me.
Every year we got to talk to them.
And, you know, historically we played the toughest schedule in the league, and this year, for some reason, I guess the luck of the draw a little bit, because you've got NC State picked to go to the tournament. Michigan State's right now is number 2 in the country. They could be number 1 by the time we get there, November 28th. But the other games, East Tennessee, a road game with them, they're picked to win the Atlantic Sun. Appalachian State comes into the Hooper Evelyn Center, and they're picked to win the Southern Conference, along with a really good Lipscomb team that's favored to finish as high as some people picked them to win, but the second in the A-Sun as well. So it's a really difficult schedule. We open on the road because of the high school football championships. We have to play at Jacksonville State again, so our first conference game's on the road. So I think that makes for a very difficult early schedule. And if we can just hang on with some of those tough road games at East Tennessee, at North Carolina State, at Michigan State, you know, because those are tough places.
Yeah, and what about the OVC? You know, it seems like, you know, you've got some pretty good teams. Is it going to be pretty balanced this year?
Well, I think Morehead and Murray State are probably a little bit better than everybody else, you know, in the preseason. You know, Murray's picked to win it. Morehead's got Freed back to the reigning player of the year. So I think those two schools have an advantage. I think after that it should be very close. But, you know, as Kevin Murphy alluded to earlier, you know, the games are going to be won or lost between the lines. So you don't worry about the prognostications and the predictions. It's all about what happens in March and 3 games at the OVC tournament, which will all be in Nashville this year.
Yeah. Do you feel pretty good about this team?
Yeah. I like our kids. I like how hard they've worked. If we can just continue to get better. And, you know, because we're young, we only have 3 seniors. We have Alfred Jones and Byron Pickens, and then Charles Newton, who is technically, it's only his second year playing, but he's going to graduate early because he's going to go into coaching. He's got a spot lined up. Right. So those 3 guys, so we don't return a lot. So in recruiting, we're trying to be very, very selective and make sure we add the right guy to the mix, you know, for next year, because we probably won't take but 1 or 2 kids, if that.
Well, Coach, we certainly wish you the best of luck. Good luck at North Carolina State, and we can't wait to see the Golden Eagles play this year.
Thanks a lot, buddy. We're looking forward to it.
You're watching the David Benjamin High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.